how are you navigating work during these difficult times? And I'll sort of tack on to that, like sort of what is your advice to screenwriters in 2025 in the current climate that we see? Yeah. So both how are you navigating it currently with your, you just had this huge movie come out, and what would your advice be for up and coming screenwriters who are working to get to where you are?
Building a time machine.
Yeah.
That's what we've got to do. We've got to build a time machine and go back before the recession, before COVID. It's tricky for sure, but we've heard some really sort of promising,
Optimistic.
optimistic things from American indie producers of like saying there's a sweet spot really for making the lower budget sort of, was it $8 to $15 million movies?
Yeah.
That sort of area. So like when we heard from him, we were like, oh, okay, that's quite interesting. So it is challenging, but I think that ultimately, what we realized and have realized really over the last couple of years is like you really should write because you love it, not because you want to make oodles of money from it, because it's not realistic to think that you write one movie and you just pivot full time to being a movie writer. Like that's not necessarily, can happen, but that's not necessarily what is going to happen. It's more like, you'll start building, it's a portfolio career at the end of the day. It's not like, a salary job where you're going to get the guaranteed money every year. And like you're sowing seeds all the time, like having ideas and writing specs that might pay off in a couple of years' time, or at some point in the future, they might be stepping stones to like learning how to get into a new genre, for example. So really, you've got to write because you love it, not because you want to make, like oodles of cash from it. And I think the script that we wrote, that one came from that place of us. This is an idea we loved, and this was a process that we loved. We loved writing that movie, and that came out in the result. I think it's not a lottery at the end of the day. It's not like you're going to buy a ticket and win 210 million. I think our lottery was the other day that I tried to win, because we'd have started our own studio, obviously, and made our own films. So yeah, that's
It's a long game. We're definitely in it. We're enjoying developing ideas, and with just be gentle with yourself. That's those other people are on the same journey as us. Go gently, look after yourself. Don't worry if you do a few other things along the way. You'll take those ideas and those characters you meet into your storytelling.
Yeah, because this is it. You sort of hear about the maybe the Aaron Sorkins of this world, but what you don't hear about is like the people who've like write a movie every decade, and in between times they're teaching at a university or working full time as a corporate filmmaker or whatever, or doing weddings or whatever.
Or writing lots of scripts that never actually get into production.
Which also happens.
They paid quite well. I'm still waiting.
Yeah, we've got loads of friends who've like they've written stuff for years that has either not gone into production or
they've been paid.
But been paid and there's finally gone into production. So it's not, it's a weird thing because it's ultimately not in your control. The only thing that is in control, you're in control of, is how you feel about the writing, which is ultimately we love it. Like it is just an absolute passion for us to like come up with ideas and explore them and write them, and so that's what keeps us going ultimately.